Tonight, federal government alerts heavy flooding in 30 states. Federal government woos French investors with economic reforms, market potential. INEC chairman urges collaboration among West African election bodies. Plus, 53% youth unemployment threat to national security. Hello, good evening everyone, and thank you for joining us on RSTV World News. I am Solomon Nelson Braid. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Limited, NLNG, in partnership with Bank of Industries, BOI, has launched an expanded micro, small and medium enterprises scheme to provide financial support and capacity building for local vendors and business within its host communities and gas transmission system areas. Speaking at the launch, General Manager, External Relations and Sustainable Development, Dr. Sophia Horsfall, emphasized that the scheme is structured to mitigate financial risks, sustainability, and strengthen local economies. Correspondent Anna Aman completes the story.
According to Dr. Horsfall, the initiative is designed to alleviate poverty, stimulate economic growth, and enhance sustainability by offering accessible loans at competitive rates under the partnership model, adding that NLNG provides a seed fund which Bank of Industry matches to create a robust funding pool to support small-scale enterprises. She highlighted that with rising bank interest rates, NLNG has introduced a buffer that allows beneficiaries to access loans at a reduced interest rate of 9%.
Our expectation is that SMEs will empower local vendors and entrepreneurs to deliver and expand their businesses and deepen positive community engagement. Over time, this initiative will trigger economic transformation, boost commercial activities, and foster community advancements.
Also speaking at the event, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bank of Industry, Dr. Olashukbo Oloshi, represented by the Executive Director, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Mr. Omar Shikarau, stated that the partnership reflects Bank of Industry's reinforced focus to implement their 2025 to 2027 corporate strategy centered around youth, skill, gender, digital, MSME, climate and infrastructural development. He further stated that to ensure efficiency and transparency, Bank of Industry has deployed a cutting-edge end-to-end loan management platform called the BOI Fund Partners to provide real-time access to the performance of their fund.
We have been delivering, we will deliver, we will unfailingly make you proud, and all the people that are here, I say to you, congratulations. These funds will come to you. We are disciplined enough.
Other speakers at the event elaborated on the benefits of the loan to business owners in the host communities and beyond.
The system will allow us to track progress, uptake, identify challenges early, and make data-driven decisions to ensure that the fund remains sustainable and continues to deliver value to our people.
Today is the opening of an advancement, the opening of opportunity for the host community that work with NNLG to take advantage of what is being presented, to thrive and to advance their businesses.
Within 40 days, you can apply for this loan in the comfort of your home, and without coming to the bank, it will be delivered to you. You will also have to repay in the comfort of your home.
Hannah Aman, RSTV News.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has urged French businesses to seize new investment opportunities emerging from Nigeria's sweeping economic reforms. Addressing the Nigeria Business Forum in Paris on Thursday, Idris said the country is undergoing a transformation aimed at fostering private sector growth and deepening ties with international partners, particularly France. Idris, in a statement signed by his media aide, Rabiu Ibrahim, commended these firms for their continued presence and investment in Nigeria's energy, infrastructure, healthcare, manufacturing, and agricultural sectors. These include unification of foreign exchange system, removal of fuel subsidies, cost-reflective electricity tariffs, comprehensive tax and trading reforms. The forum hosted by Business France brought together representatives of over 200 French companies, including long-time investors in Nigeria, such as Total Energies, Lafarge, Peugeot, Danone, and Schneider Electric. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has said the federal government is ready to introduce an e-visa system and digital landing and exit cards to help strengthen the country's security. Keyamo made this known on Wednesday in Abuja while meeting with a team led by the Minister of Interior, Olubimi Tunji Ojo. According to him, the e-visa system will allow people to apply for Nigeria's visa online and upload the needed documents without visiting any office, adding that usual paper landing and exit cards would now be filled out online before travelers arrive in Nigeria. Speaking at the meeting, Interior Minister Tunji Ojo said the digital visa and landing card systems would start on May 1st. He noted that the e-visa will be free and aimed at making it easier for people to visit Nigeria while ensuring better national security. National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has disclosed readiness to explore risk financing as part of efforts to mitigate the impact of disasters. The Director General of NEMA, Zubaida Umar, disclosed this in Abuja on Thursday at a workshop on disaster risk financing organized by NEMA in collaboration with African Reinsurance Corporation. Umar noted that losses incurred has made it imperative for the government to explore risk financing options that will guarantee early recovery and business continuity in the aftermath of socio-economic dislocations as a result of disasters. She described the rate of the rate of occurrence of disasters in Nigeria as alarming, adding that it has escalated the risk profile of the country and the humanitarian dashboard of the country. Chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has called for greater collaboration among election management bodies in West Africa to strengthen democratic governance in the region. Yakubu spoke at the opening of the Extraordinary General Assembly of the ECOWAS Network of Electoral Commissions in Banjul, Gambia, according to a post via the Commission's X on Thursday. A key highlight of the meeting was a review and expected adoption of revised e-Connect statutes, while one of the major proposals on the table is the creation of Africa's first electoral resource sharing database aimed at promoting innovation and mutual support across the continent. Professor Yakubu, a former president of ECONEC's steering committee, who emphasized the importance of cooperation and shared learning among member countries to tackle common challenges and build institutional capacity, used the occasion to thank fellow commissioners for their support during his tenure. He also said, paid tribute to past members who contributed to the development of democratic institutions across Africa and commended the current leadership for keeping the network active and impactful. Reflecting on the state of democracy in the region, Yakubu recalled ECONEC's 2027 meeting in Sierra Leone, where it was celebrated that all member states were under democratic rule. He expressed regret that 4 countries in the region have since departed from that path, but expressed optimism about a democratic resurgence. This is RSTV World News. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take us to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. Egypt's foreign minister rejects displacement of Palestinians. And in sports, Nigeria to field 4 teams in 2025-2026 CAF Interclub competition. Details of these and more when we return.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shout my team fresh now, but you know, I beg no be slow. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For 0 cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because with Colgate, that will do ya down with your smile.
All about it, chocolate. It has great taste.
If they ahead.
Full of nourishment and vitality. Protein is good for me, good for you.
Hi.
You don't know when you have bacteria breath, and bacteria may be the cause of it. Don't let bacteria breath get all the attention. Use Close-Up with antibacterial zinc. Close-Up helps get rid of bacteria breath.
Awesome wonder and mighty ruler, the king of all the earth.
I have said this, and I'm going to say it. My vision is not to buy private jets. My vision is not to drive the most expensive car. My vision is not to use the money of God to build expensive school that the members that contributed cannot attend. My vision is to use the resources of God, prepare people for heaven. My vision
is to look for the lost souls, look for the prostitutes, look for the armed robbers, look for the killers, look for the assassins. Use the resources of God and rehabilitate them and prepare them for heaven. My mission is to look for children that cannot go to school, children that are roaming on the street. Use the resources of God, take them to a school, then that they can go to school and become better people tomorrow. That is my vision.
OPS, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
You are one of our Lotto Lucky winners. Congratulations, your grant has been approved.
Click the link to claim.
Everyone deals with spam, right? And when that SMS comes in and something goes wrong, then we are left to suffer all alone? No.
From today, Airtel is with you. With the power of AI, we are identifying spammers and alerting each of our customers when a spam SMS comes in. No app download, no charges, because fighting against spam is our responsibility too.
Very cool.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because with Colgate, that will do ya, that with your smile.
All about it, all about it. Chocolate, that's great taste.
If they're ahead.
Full of nourishment and vitality. Protein is good for me, good for you.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. RSTV, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back to the news. Rstv Television has been described as one of the best broadcast stations with vast and knowledgeable workforce, wide network coverage and program that resonates with both young and old to spur children to love and want to choose broadcasting and journalism as a career. The proprietor, Excellence Child International School, Victor, made the commendation while on an excursion visit to Rstv Television in Illinois with pupils and students of the school. Melvin Jackson completes the story.
Mr. Victor identified school's excursion as a way of allowing students to be exposed to current realities in the communication and broadcast industry, which he said would broaden the students' understanding about television, journalism, and media practice in general. The proprietor said the students learned so much during the excursion while lauding Rstv Television for their experience in discharging useful guidance and expertise on the job. Thanked staff and management for the privilege. He advised other schools to make RSTV a tourist center as it will impact so much in their future choice of career in life.
Even though we have taught them some of these in the classroom, they have a practical experience on how these work in real time. And I thank God that we have seen what we have here, and they're encouraging. The children learned a lot, and I'm sure we're going to form a foundation in their life going forward.
Students who were excited on the excursion shared their experiences.
In the studio, we saw the light, we saw the television, the chairs and the tables.
I learned about internet and #1. We found them in radio, we found them in the internet, we found them in newspapers and etc.
I learned that from the mass you can send films and other things to other places, and with the mass you can give, and the mass can give you signal for people to watch television.
In the newsroom, they gave us a hint about what they do there, like the reporting. They get news. We went to the engineering room and they showed us things, how the news is being processed and the machines.
Areas visited include news division, control room, the studio, engineering and transmitting end, as they were conducted round by staff of the station and sports correspondent Kopeye Chacha. Melvin Jackson, RSTV News.
Welcome back. Group Chief Economist and Managing Director of Research and Trade Intelligence at Afrexim Bank, Dr. Yemi Kali, has warned that rising youth unemployment in Nigeria is a time bomb and should be considered a national security threat. Kali, who spoke at the 2025 The Vanguard Economic Discourse, themed Nigeria's Economic Outlook 2025, Hardship and Pathways to Sustainable Recovery in Lagos Wednesday, said to tackle unemployment and underemployment, which is above 53%, Nigeria's demographic dividends risks becoming a demographic crisis as each year 4 to 5 million young Nigerians enter a labor market that isn't creating jobs fast enough. This, he said, isn't just an economic issue, but more of a national security threat, being that youth unemployment rate, the second quarter of 2025 dropped significantly to 6.5% compared to 8.4% in first quarter 2024, according to reports from the National Bureau of Statistics. Egypt's top diplomat has reiterated his country's position of rejecting displacement of Palestinians at a press conference on Thursday. Badri Abdelati gave his remarks after meeting his Hungarian counterpart Peter Szijjártó in Cairo. There is no chance to achieve a safety and stability for Israel or the region without the Palestinian people gaining their legitimate rights and the establishment of their country on the borders of 1967, said Abdelati during a news conference following the meeting. Israel resumed its war on Gaza last month, breaking an 8-week ceasefire. The ceasefire brought a much-needed reprieve from the fighting to war-weary Palestinians in Gaza and sent an infusion of humanitarian aid to the territory. And now on sports, Eyimba FC of Aba will receive a hefty 647.7 million naira from the Confederation of African Football, CAF, for finishing third in Group D of the 2024-2025 second-tier CAF Interclub competition with 5 points, recording 1 win and 2 draws. With this achievement, Nigeria will field 4 teams in 2025-2026 CAF Interclub competitions. Zamalek and Al Masry, both of Egypt, finished first and second in the group with 14 to 19 points respectively. Following the conclusion of the group stage matches, CAF announced a financial windfall for all third-place teams in the groups, including those in the CAF Champions League. The People's Elephant were previously rewarded with $1 million on each of the occasions they won the CAF Champions League in 2023 and 2024. Burial arrangement for late Esther Bagori Isaac has been made public. A family statement by the chief mourner, Simeon Sulemi, Ngo says service of songs holds on Friday at Ngo's compound, including Liku community in Kana local government area at 5 p.m. The statement indicates that at 8 o'clock on Saturday, a body departs Belk Sympathy Mortuary, Betem 3, Bori, through her parental home at late Chief Dangbo Yakub family in Yakuru community to Ngo's compound, Lude Lueku community for federal service at the community primary school at 10 in the morning. According to the statement, Thanksgiving service is slated for 10 a.m. on Sunday at the same Deeper Life Bible Church in Nyongo, Lueku, followed by interment. She was aged 94. This is Rstv World News. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. And now to any news, a recap of some of the major stories. The federal government has predicted heavy rainfalls in 30 states and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has urged French businesses to seize new investment opportunities emerging from Nigeria's sweeping economic reforms. We had reported that Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has called for greater collaboration among election management bodies in West African states to strengthen democratic governance in the region. And that's it on the news. Thank you so much for being a part of it. My name is Solomon Densobri. I'll see you again some other time. Good night.